It's now been 17 days since Nancy Guthrie was reported missing. Today, officials said they found no DNA match for the gloves that were found about 2 miles away from her home.
Our Team 12 is covering the Nancy Guthrie disappearance. First, we want to go to Gabriella Becerra, who is live down in Tucson and spoke to Sheriff Nanos today. And Gabby, what did he tell you?
Well, Troy Caribe, Sheriff Chris Nanos tells me his detectives found a lot of DNA evidence inside of Nancy Guthrie's home, but so far it has yet to produce any significant leads, and it has not yet been identified to any specific person other than Nancy Guthrie herself. But he also tells me that they're still analyzing it. And Sheriff Nanos also tells me that they're prioritizing how they go about analyzing this DNA. For example, looking into DNA found at the crime scene before DNA found miles away. We now know that the DNA found on a black glove approximately 2 miles from Nancy's home did not match the DNA found inside of Nancy's house or any stored samples in CODIS, which is a nationwide database used by law enforcement. But the sheriff tells me he's not ready to rule out the black glove as possible evidence. It appears consistent with the glove worn by the possible suspect on Nancy's doorbell camera video, and it produced an unknown male DNA profile. Investigators are still trying to identify that person seen tampering with Nancy's doorbell camera the night she disappeared. The sheriff tells us they're now going to gun shops in the area, asking if they've seen that person in their shops recently.
You also see a gun, and you see what I don't know holsters that well, but others that do say that's a unique holster. That gun can be identified. So they're taking that video, not 40 pictures, not anybody's names, and going to gun shops saying, do you recognize this gun? Do you recognize this holster? Do you recognize the person? It's following up leads. That's what we do.
And detectives are also working with Walmart to identify people who have purchased the backpack seen in the video within a recent amount of time. It's a bag he says that sold exclusively at their store. The sheriff previously confirmed the suspect's clothes also could have been purchased there. And today, Walmart tells me they're not commenting on this investigation at this time. I also asked Sheriff Nanos if he thinks more than one person could be involved in Nancy Guthrie's kidnapping. He says at this point he's not sure. I also asked him at what point in the investigation he was able to clear family members from being possible suspects in this case, and he says he couldn't give me a specific date, but that they were thoroughly looked at. That includes their phones, interviews, and also looking into their homes. Troy and Caribe.
Tough that this latest DNA lead didn't go anywhere, but you have to imagine if the man seen on that video left any DNA, he'd probably be in a database somewhere, right? It doesn't look like it's his first crime, Gabby.
Well, the next thing that they're going to start doing, if there's not a 100% match, which there hasn't been so far, they're going to start looking into genetic genealogy, which is where they'll kind of go through a family tree of this person and see if there's any family members that have DNA stored in their database or through other sites like Ancestry.com and 23andMe. So they're hoping that eventually they will be able to link the DNA to someone. It's just going to take more time than it should.
Yeah, and that familial DNA has led to a lot of big arrests, including here in the Valley. All right, Gabby, thank you.